Alright, we're here in my basement. This is Joshua Naterman, the Natermaniac, aka Blizzard Man. And what we're going to go over today is a bodyweight bicep curl. You can do this with, a single straight bar, but I would recommend you do it with something suspended. If you have rings, they're perfect. When you're doing this, what you're going to do is you're going to get into a supported hanging position. It's just going to be a foot support, just like you would do a row. But instead of pulling your elbows to your body, you are going to pull your hands to your shoulders or head, like a bicep curl. Okay, so at first you may end up doing this. That's not right. What you want to do is this. The beautiful thing about doing a hanging curl like this is that because of the angles involved, everything gets harder the closer your arms flex towards the shoulder. So whereas with a barbell or a dumbbell standing up, as you get past this 90-degree plane, the exercise slowly gets easier with every single degree that the joint closes. And because of the way that the weight's distributed in this exercise, it actually gets harder as you close the weight. And that is one of the big advantages of this for any kind of an arm wrestler or for anybody who's really just looking for that close-in bicep strength. This is a really, really good exercise for you. And it's really a good complement for barbell work and dumbbell work because those do tend to make you stronger down at the bottom of the motion. This tends to make you a bit stronger at the top of the motion. Now, the nice thing is that the strength up at the top transfers much more to the full range of motion than the range down here transfers to the strength up here because of the difference in the muscles that are used. If you need to know what that is, I would suggest that you just consult some basic anatomy books and things like that, because the truth is that if you really want to understand training, you're going to have to educate yourself. And I really want to encourage everybody to do that. This is a pretty short video because this is a pretty simple exercise. The way that you're going to scale the difficulty for this is that you're either going to adjust the height of what you're holding, or you can just adjust how far in front of you your feet are. Just notice how right here, I'm not at as much of an angle as I am down here. See, so where I am in relation to the anchor point of what I'm pulling on, how bent my legs are, everything, this all changes the resistance. When you play with that, you'll find out bent legs are a bit easier than straight legs. When you're further in front of the anchor point, you are going to have an easier time because of the angles involved. And if you get strong enough to where you start elevating yourself to where your feet, and I'm not going to be able to do this, by the way, and I'd like to demonstrate that because I'm a pretty strong guy, especially in the barbell curl, and I'm not going to be able to move. So if I, say, kick my feet up onto my window, and God, that's as far as I can go. That's it, okay? And that's just here. So if you build yourself just basically a little hurdle with a stick across it, then you can make it adjustable, and so as you get stronger over the months and years, and this is going to take time, you're not going to get to where you're doing even a horizontal curl like that in less than a year, I don't think. I mean, that's a pretty serious feat. And I don't actually know what the forces involved are, but I know that I can curl 3/4 of my body weight fairly easily. And I can't even hardly move when my body is slightly above horizontal. So it's pretty serious. Now, I don't think there's anything else to cover here. I suppose for more incremental increases, you could strap weight to your chest in the form of just, you could drape chains or something over your chest. You could tuck a dumbbell under your chin or whatever, get a little weight belt, run it over your shoulders, whatever you want. Weighted vests would be the easiest, but not everybody has them. Whatever it is, you just add, a pound at a time, and because of the nature of the leverage involved, a pound added to your body is probably going to equal more than a pound of added force, so I do suggest that you build up in those small increments and give yourself a couple weeks before you increase the workload. That's about all there is to say about the bodyweight barbell or the bicep curls. And you'll find that eventually this will lead to a reverse muscle up, which is where you start from an inverted hang right here, and you'll just curl yourself all the way up to where your hands are touching your shoulders. I've seen it in real life. It looks completely inhuman. It's totally possible. So this is its first step in getting there. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that all of you guys who've been looking for a good bicep workout for your body weight training see the value of what I've shown you. All right, Natermaniac out.